Hi, this is Eric Robert from GlassEtchingSecrets.com, and today I wanted to show you how to cut a wine bottle with the Kinkajou bottle cutter. This is something that came out a few years ago. It's relatively newer, and it's really a pretty cool concept that makes things cutting your bottles a lot easier. So to start off, you basically have to loosen these nuts so you can get this around the bottle. Then once in place where you want it, you also want to make sure that your labels are always removed. So I'm just going to cut it below this for demonstration purposes. So once it's there, you want to tighten both these nuts evenly until it kind of stays in place. You don't want to, you want to make it snug, but you don't want to over tighten it. And I'll explain why in a little bit. So once you have it where you want, then you tighten these levers on each side to make it tight. Then you want to make sure you can move it around easily. If it's a little bit too tough, you're sometimes pulling it too hard and it can twist it. And this might be a little bit too tight, so I'm going to loosen a little bit further and clamp that back down. That feels a little bit better. Turn it. So once you're ready to cut, you just put this lever down to engage the blade, and they suggest that you hold the cutter and you turn the bottle, and you want to turn it just one cycle around the bottle until it reaches the finish line right there. And you can usually sometimes hear it crack right there. So once you're all the way around it once, they do suggest that you don't go around it more than once because it can mess up your blade. So once that's complete, you lift that blade back off, loosen these levers, pull it off. Make sure your score line's okay. And then you want to grab these ties that they give you and place this around the top and bottom of the score line. And these help contain the hot and cold water within this score line so it separates better. And they suggest you have it about a ½ inch at the max away from your score line. So once that's ready, you want to grab your hot water. It should be almost near boiling, and try to aim it within this line. It is actually better to use a little amount of water and make sure you aim it in there. Then you want to turn on your cold water and then separate. So here I just wanted to explain my review. This does seem like it takes a little bit more practice than some of the other cutting methods, but as you can see, I've only tried this maybe a few times and I'm not perfect at it yet. You can see here there's a little bit of learning curve, and I did not make it cut perfect. So it's not a perfect system. It is great because it's very easy to use, but it does take some practice to do this perfectly. So if you have any questions about this, just leave a comment below, or I'm selling these on my website. You can go click the link below, and I should have some more tips there how to cut it perfectly. Thanks for watching.